It's John Ryan. With me is Steve Fodor, coach of the Canadian men's team here at the tournament, former Canadian national team player. Steve, how's the tournament been going for you?
Hey, not too bad. I have a lot of new guys on our men's team. The youth team is doing fantastic. They're keeping up with all the men's teams here in Los Angeles. They don't quite finish it off at the end, but they are learning and going great. So I've got good future, good potential there. My men's team, I've left a lot of some of my players at home, and I've got a lot of new guys figuring out this game.
Yeah. Well, educate me a little bit on beach handball in Canada, the history and where it started and how we got to where we are right now.
So, beach handball has been played co-ed, chill, really relaxed in Alberta and Calgary for quite a few years, like 20 years, even a little bit more we started. But it was very relaxed, very co-ed, very one tournament a year kind of thing. Some of the other provinces have played sandball, which is a more relaxed version of beach handball. It's sort of a Quebec, French thing. In 1998, Canada sent a team to Rio de Janeiro, and it was sort of the infancy of beach handball on the world stage for anybody. There was really very little beach handball at that time. Unfortunately, after that, Canada stopped with the national team. We didn't push forward at all. USA did, and they've gotten to the wonderful place that they're at now. But we're rebuilding. We restarted about 18 months ago. Well, 18 months ago was our competition. We restarted about two and a half years ago.
So is it mostly an Alberta thing right now?
No. In fact, we have more representation, I think, on our beach handball team from across the country than our indoor program does. I'm not going to say our team of 10. I'm going to say our program. We have a couple players from Quebec, a couple from Ontario, Saskatchewan, Alberta. The women's side has some Manitoba and BC as well, but it is Alberta dominated.
Okay. Well, that makes sense because it was kind of done there for a while, so a little bit of a head start. How do you see the beach game and the indoor game? Do you see a synergy? Do you see conflict? Do you see what's your overall view?
I don't see a conflict at all, especially in Canada where we can't play beach all year. It's not like here in California where we can just run down to the beach in January. We'll be in 2 feet of snow in January, so we really need our guys to play indoor through the winter and then convert to beach in the summer if they want. The guys that want to stay indoor for summer and play in provincial teams and national teams, that's fine. That's not the athlete I'm chasing. I'm chasing the one that doesn't quite make it there and does want to play something a little different. I also think we can pull players from other sports way easier into beach handball. Such an easy crossover from volleyball, basketball.
For sure, and I think the no contact makes it easier. I think it's arguably, there's a lot of complexity to the game that I've learned in the last few years, but in many ways I think it's a simpler game to pick up for somebody new.
I do some teaching sometimes in phys eds at a high school level, and I actually use more of the beach rules than I do the indoor rules. Usually we have a lot of kids in a class and a little space, so a 40 meter by 20 meter court is just not available. So I even do a smaller than a beach handball court, and we play more beach rules. I don't get into the complexity of 2-pointers, but that just the kids understand. I just go basketball contact, the same contact rules as basketball, and it's not in beach, but it's close enough that the transition gets made easy.
What do you see going forward? Future beach handball, Canada growing, qualifying for Worlds. How do you see that progressing?
Well, that is our objective. That without a doubt, that our objective is to qualify for the next Worlds, which is a big challenge because our zone is pretty competitive. It's there's a lot of countries that are there. USA is dominating on the men's side without a doubt. In fact, USA is can make it into semifinals on the world stage like they did at the World Games. They can surprise teams and beat anybody on a good day. we're going to be really challenged to beat them, but we were very happy to take a 1-set last night in an exhibition game, so that was a big accomplishment for Canada. Mexico is very fast. And they train together a lot, so they'll be very difficult and challenging. I think our next step is to be the best team outside of USA and Mexico, and then the next step is to get ahead of those ones too.
It sounds like a logical progression to shoot for. Well, Steve, thanks for chatting, and good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Hey, and for anybody, all of you listening, John and I go way back. It's been a pleasure to be associated with John and all his programs, and we've competed against each other.
Yeah, it's fun to be, the old timer.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but wow, there's people here that have no idea.
They don't know any of the people that we played against or with.
All right, Steve, great talking to you.
Okay, a pleasure. See ya.